Demoting spurious correlations is key to learning robust NLP models. In this study of spurious correlations in argument mining, we emulated a popular cross-topic evaluation protocol where the argument mining systems are trained with 7 topics and evaluated on an 8th held-out topic to avoid overfitting to spurious correlations of a single topic. We then used the interpretability tool LIME to analyze the feature weights in several ways. In these analyses, we found that cross-topic models still rely heavily on spurious correlations. Now, let's firstly break down what spurious correlations are and why they pose a problem. We say that a relationship between a term and a label is spurious if one cannot expect the term to be a determining factor for assigning the label. In sentiment analysis, an example of a spurious correlation is when classifiers learn that the term Shrek is associated with a positive sentiment because the movie Shrek was very well liked. But this term cannot be said to be a determining factor for assigning a sentiment label. And if you were to use it as such, as a positive term, those around you would probably be very confused. In cross-topic argument mining, the objective is to learn good features of arguments that generalize across topics. Words such as living wage and jobs appear frequently in arguments for and against minimum wage, respectively, and can therefore be predictive of arguments in the context of minimum wage. But these topic-related terms cannot be said to be determining factors for saying something is an argument. We see that clearly when going beyond a single topic. In debates about, for example, school uniforms, these 2 terms are no longer useful for recognizing arguments. By training with multiple topics and using tricks such as multitask learning, you would expect the problem of relying on spurious features would be relieved. Yet in our study, we find that models still rely heavily on such topic words, and the topic words are often given most weight, even when the typical markers of arguments such as if and because are present in an argument. We found this in an analysis of challenge examples and by inspecting the proportion of highly weighted words in a manual feature grouping. Comparisons of single-task and multitask models showed that multitask learning did not effectively move emphasis away from spurious features. In spite of relying on spurious features, the average cross-topic performance of our model is good and beat former baselines. But we see large differences in performance across topics. The usefulness of spurious features therefore seems to be an effect of some spurious features transferring across some more closely related topics in the corpus. We therefore moved on to evaluate on 2 distant topics from 2 other datasets. And here we also did ablation experiments where we removed spurious features in an aggressive manner. Since spurious features are more likely to be open-class words, also called content words, we replaced them all, that is all nouns, verbs, and adjectives, with unknown tokens. We found that this model with open-class words replaced, except for a few open-class words shared across all 8 topics, which we call closed but shared here, performed better on 2 distant domains than the models trained with the whole vocabulary. So in conclusion, cross-topic evaluation is insufficient to evaluate whether models learn good features of arguments that generalize across topics. When using multiple source topics for training, models may overly rely on features that are frequent in debates of these topics, but are not related to the forming of an argument. And we found that removing potential spurious features increases generalization to distant domains. Finding a solution to the problem is a remaining challenge, but for now we suggest reporting worst-case performance and evaluating on distant domains. Thank you.